Hello, Mindset Warriors. Welcome to our channel, Top 10s You Should Know. Ever feel like your brain is a browser with 100 tabs open, racing thoughts, scattered focus, and zero clarity? What if I told you your mind isn't broken? It just needs training. Today, we're unlocking top 10 ways to train your mind for success. From ancient wisdom to Nobel Prize winning hacks, these habits will make you say, I used to spiral, now I'm laser focused. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and let's turn I can't into I will. Oh, and don't miss number 8. It's tied to Nobel Prize winning research on stress and clarity. Let's dive in. 1. Start with a daily intention. Set the tone. Raise your hand if you've ever rolled out of bed and straight into disaster. A Harvard Business Review study tracked professionals who set daily intentions. Today, I'll stay calm during meetings. Or I'll tackle the hardest task first. Result? Focus increased by 60%. Decision-making improved by 40%. Here's my ritual. Every morning, I scribble, today, I'll lead with kindness, or I'll finish the report by noon. One viewer wrote, I started setting intentions and now I crush my to-do list. Another said, I used to panic about my day. Now I breathe and begin. Science snack. Intentions prime your brain to act. They're like GPS for your goals. The brain loves structure. It reduces cognitive overload. Pro tip, pair with a morning mantra. This is my day. I've got this. Try the 5-minute miracle. 2 minutes for intention, 3 for breathwork. 2. Reframe failure. It's just data. Let's start with the biggest mindset shift. Failure isn't final. It's feedback. A Stanford study followed students tackling complex math problems. Those who reframed mistakes as data improved 20% faster than perfectionists. Here's where it gets real. I used to panic when projects flopped. Now I ask, what worked? What didn't? What's one tweak? One viewer raved, I failed 10 times, then landed my dream job. Another said, I stopped calling myself a failure and started calling myself a learner. Science snack. Neuroplasticity means your brain learns from setbacks. Every failure strengthens neural pathways for future success. Think of it like weight training for your mind. Pro tip, say, I haven't mastered this yet. Pair with a post-it note. This is just feedback. 3. Visualize success. The athlete's secret. Olympians do it. CEOs do it. Why not you? A sports medicine study found mentally rehearsing success increases real-world performance by 30%. Why? Because your brain doesn't know the difference between vivid imagination and reality. Visualizing lights up the same neural circuits as doing. Here's my ritual. Before big calls, I visualize crushing it. One viewer raved, I imagined acing my pitch and got the deal. Another said, I visualized my dream job and landed it. Science snack. Visualization primes your brain to act decisively. It's not wishful thinking. It's mental rehearsal. Pro tip, add sensory details. Smell, sounds, even your heartbeat. Try this before public speaking. Feel the mic in your hand. Hear the crowd clapping. See your slides shining. 4. Build a morning routine. Start strong. Raise your hand if you've ever rolled out of bed and straight into disaster. Rituals like getting dressed and having breakfast signal to your brain, game on. A University of Minnesota study found structured mornings increased productivity by 50%. Here's my hack. I start with 5 minutes of gratitude, 5 of stretching, and a power smoothie. One viewer raved, I swapped pajamas for workout gear and my energy soared. Another said, I added a morning walk and now I feel unstoppable. Science snack. Rituals train your brain to switch in doer mode. Pro tip, try the 10-minute miracle. 5 minutes hygiene, 5 minutes movement. 5. Practice mindfulness. Live in the now. Ever race through your day, only to feel like you missed it all? A Harvard Business Review study found mindfulness reduces anxiety by 40% and boosts creativity. My wake-up call. I used to panic about the future until I tried the inner body meditation. Result? My anxiety dropped 70%. One viewer raved, I stopped doom scrolling and started feeling life again. Science snack. Mindfulness reduces cortisol by 25% and boosts gray matter in the brain. Pro tip, start with 2-minute breath work. Place hands on your belly, feel it rise and fall. Pair with cold water on your face for double impact. 6. Use the yet mindset. Reframe your limits. Here's the secret you've got to hear. Resilience through yet. A Journal of Aging studies tracked 100-plus-year-olds who used phrases like, I can't run yet, but I'll walk farther tomorrow. This mindset reduces chronic inflammation and speeds recovery. Here's my ritual. I used to say, I'll never master yoga. Now I say I haven't mastered it yet. One viewer wrote, I stopped saying I'm bad at this, and now I'm thriving. Science snack, the word yet rewires your brain to expect growth. Pro tip, reframe failures with yet. I haven't learned Spanish yet. 7. Talk to yourself like a friend. Be your own cheerleader. Ever trash talk yourself like a villain? A Journal of Personality and Social Psychology study found positive self-talk increases performance under pressure by 35%. Here's my ritual. I swapped I'm terrible with I'm prepared. One viewer wrote, I started saying, you've got this, and nailed my interview. Another said, I used to say, I hope this works. Now I say, I know this will work. Science snack. Self-talk rewires neural pathways to expect success. Pro tip, use the third-person effect. Say your name. Alex, you've got this. Now 8. Limit decision fatigue. Choose less, achieve more. Raise your hand if you've ever spent more time deciding what to do than doing it. A Stanford study found decision fatigue zaps willpower. Why CEOs wear the same outfit daily. Here's my ritual. I batch decisions. Same breakfast, same workwear, same weekly schedule. One viewer raved, I meal prep and now my brain's free to create. Another said, I stopped picking my outfit every day and gained 2 hours of focus time. Science snack. The average person makes 35,000 decisions a day. Cut the trivial ones. Decision fatigue reduces mental clarity by 40%. Pro tip, use templates for emails, reports, or social posts. Try a decision window. Only make big calls between 9 to 11 a.m. 9. Build a support network. Rise together. Success isn't a solo mission. A Harvard T.H. Chan School report found people with strong support systems were 3x more resilient. Here's where it gets real. I used to isolate myself during projects. Now I schedule weekly check-ins with my accountability partner. One viewer wrote, I shared my goals and landed my first client. Another said, I told my sister I was struggling, and she helped me reapply. Science snack. Social support reduces cortisol by 25%, stress's secret killer. Pro tip, join online communities or local groups. Ask, can we connect weekly? 10. Reflect weekly. Track progress like a pro. Last but not least, weekly reflection. A McKinsey report found leaders who reflect weekly are 3x more productive. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. Here's my ritual. Every Friday I ask, what worked, what didn't? What's one tweak for next week? One viewer wrote, I added a win jar, and now I sleep better. Another said, I track my growth and my brain's rewired for resilience. Science snack. Reflection triggers neuroplasticity. Your brain learns to avoid drama. Pro tip, celebrate wins, no matter how small. Which habit hit home? Was it the daily intention, the yet mindset, or maybe the visualization ritual that made you say, I've been doing this wrong for years? I love hearing your stories, like the viewer who said, I failed 10 times, then landed my dream job. Or the one who wrote, I started journaling setbacks and now I'm thriving. If this resonated, hit that like button. It helps me know you're here. Subscribe if you're ready to grow with me, and tap the bell so you never miss a tip. Until next time, remember, your mind isn't a fixed trait. It's your superpower. You've got this. Now go out there and own your success. Talk soon.